Good morning, I'm Brittany Muller. A potentially dangerous situation in a Citrus County school was quickly handled after authorities arrested a suspect. It was a historic day and also a long day. Donald Trump seemed very tired. He didn't have his typical energy. However, his message was still on point. Deputies tell us that the couple was crossing the street when they were hit by an SUV right behind me last night. Deputies also say they were not in a crosswalk. Businesses have been boarding up. They have plywood shutters up, and you can see the conditions out here are strengthening. It's day 3 of Taylor Swift's tour stop in Tampa, and the award-winning artist is definitely living up to her name. To make a long story short, fans packed out the stadium, making all 3 shows sold out. This is footage fans sent in as they watched the star in awe. Since October, the Coast Guard has intercepted nearly 10,000 Cuban and Haitian migrants in their dangerous journey to Florida by sea. I'm Brittany Muller at Air Station Miami, and coming up, we're flying with the Coast Guard as they monitor from the sky. Florida Highway Patrol is looking for the 2 people you see in this frightening video of a road rage incident. Troopers say it happened in Brandon last week at the intersection of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and US 301. Locally, this weekend's cold weather won't be kind to Florida's strawberries. Farmers in the Bay Area are prepared to protect their crops as best as they can from these freezing temperatures. 8 on your side's Nicole Rogers joins us right now live in Hillsborough County. Nicole, this is really a fascinating process, and you've been showing us all morning. It's so unique. Tell us more. It's been very traumatizing for the entire school community. Sheriff Rick Wells says there's been 4 bomb threats since last Wednesday. These have all been anonymous and non-credible threats. This police report describes the chaos that unfolded at the home on Monday night. The Department of Children and Families moving to shut down the Clearwater foster home and remove the 9 boys, all because of a criminal investigation into allegations that are sexual in nature, according to police. Now, a Florida teen is recovering this morning after she was attacked by a shark while she was scalloping. The CEO of the Children's Network of Hillsborough says they are working hard, and she's confident that within 2 weeks, all checks will be sent out and most of their problems will be resolved. Clearwater police say 43-year-old Robert Hubbard had already decided his fate the day that he was fatally shot last week. And that gun he aimed at deputies with was in fact a BB gun. We're at Hubbard's Marina. This is where the water should be. This is where the seaweed line is, but as you can see, it's receded multiple feet. Now this weekend, a mother is holding a ceremony for her daughter killed in a hit and run. Now she's pleading with the public to help bring her daughter's death to justice. More than 14 million adults across the United States who receive Medicaid are at risk of losing dental health coverage now that the COVID public health emergency is over. Eric, I was telling you, I'm from Fort Lauderdale. My parents are down there. They've seen the devastation, including those flooded vehicles, and
yeah, it's crazy out there. Mine was too.
Yeah,
that's right.
For the first time since Hurricane Ian, relief, hope, and a big smile. Nathaniel Washington is finally moving out of his mobile home here in Waimama, and FEMA is placing him into temporary housing. It's just the news that he wanted to hear today. With a hole in his home, the roof caving in, and no water since Hurricane Ian.
Can't thank you guys enough, because this would not have been the story had you not have gotten involved.
One day after our story aired about the destruction at 94-year-old Nathaniel Washington's mobile home in Waimama.
You all are the only one been trying to help me, it seems like.
The Korean War veteran is getting the help he deserves.
I was explaining to him that this is not a handout, it's a hand up, and it's one that he earns.
His cousin Jackie Brown says until this point, they felt unheard with no help.
Not only is FEMA going to repair his mobile home, they're also going to pay rental for him to live somewhere temporarily while his mobile home is being repaired.
Washington will be moving into temporary housing with funds from FEMA. The agency has opened disaster recovery centers across the Bay Area to help those affected by Ian.
We see that there is a need, and that is why FEMA is here to help. We understand each case is different, but we want to treat each individual case by case basis.
FEMA says you can walk in to file your application, complete missing information, and get help. You see the rainbow right over your home?
Yeah,
Look at that.
What do you think that means for you?
enjoying life from now on. That's beautiful.
A sign things are looking up with good fortune at the end of the rainbow over Washington's home.
Rainbows are God's promise that everything is going to be okay.
Now, Brown says FEMA dispersed the funds and that he should be checking his bank account. And joining me right now is Mr. Washington. How are you feeling knowing that things will be changing for you?
Great, very nice.
And all the help that you received, how are you feeling? I see that big smile. We're happy to see it.
It feels great. Can't express it. It's so good.
We're so happy for you and thrilled things will be changing. And if you're in need of some assistance from FEMA, check that out. We posted that on our WFLA app. Reporting live this evening in Waimama, Brittany Muller, 8 on your side.